Good morning. Welcome to our coffee Q&A. I had a very early morning workout this morning, so I'm fresh from the gym. So be glad there's no smell included in this little question and answer video. Today I want to talk about a question that I got from Julie from California. She said, "Hey Lisa, I know you talk a lot about systems, and I'm stuck. I'm not sure exactly what you mean or how to get started in that." Julie, that's a great question. Systems are really the second part of what I talk about when I train consultants and demonstrators. The first thing I talk about is passion. You have to love what you do. You have to really know why you're doing it, why you're making the sacrifices you are, why you're working the crazy hours you sometimes work. You have to have great passion for what you do. But then the second thing is you really have to have systems that work. You have to have things that you do that are so automatic in your business that you don't have to think about it anymore. And what I mean by that and why I think it's so important is that so much of our time can be spent thinking, well, what should I do? Well, how should I do that? Well, who should I call? This is my goal. I'm not sure how to get there. And we spend a lot of time spinning our wheels in direct sales, spending a lot of time thinking about, should I do it? How am I going to do it? Why should I do it? And what I want you to do is to take some of that away, because I think it's really exhausting and it can be very discouraging. And rather than doing that, if you automate, if you have systems in place, it kind of takes the guesswork out of what you're going to do every day in your business. So if I had a workshop or a party last night, I know that this morning I'm going to write a thank you note to my hostess and to all my guests who ordered from me. That's one of the things that I automatically do. And so I build it into, I don't have to think about, oh, should I or shouldn't I? It's something I automatically do. Next morning I get up, the first thing on my to-do list is to write those thank you notes and make sure I get those out in the mail. So that's one of the things that's a system. That's something that I do every single time that takes the guesswork out of how I'm going to run my business on a daily basis. Another thing that I do that would be a system is when I do my hostess coaching, I always include a comment about giving my hostess 20% of their party total towards their starter kit if they want to sign up that night. And it's one of those things that it's automatic. It's something I do with every single hostess, and so it makes it really, really easy because I don't have to think about, well, would she be a good recruit? Well, should I offer it to her? Now, did I talk to her about becoming a demonstrator? I can't remember. It really becomes very automated, and I will tell you that was probably the single biggest key to my recruiting success, is that I talk to everybody. Every single one of my hostesses knew that with the night that they closed their party, if they chose to sign up, 20% of their party total would go towards their starter kit. So if it was a $500 workshop, they had $100 towards their starter kit. And it made it so easy and so effortless. And that's what systems really do, is they take all of that angst out of your business, out of what you're going to do every day. And they really allow you to focus your energy on people. And that's the thing that's going to make you successful in direct sales, is putting as much time and energy into people. And if we can take some of the other things off your plate, it'll make a really huge difference for you. Another thing that I talk about in terms of systems is how you train your new recruits. When I was first starting out, there was really no way to train your recruits, nothing real specific. And so I wanted something so that I knew that I hit everything with every recruit. Because a lot of people would say, oh, I'm signing up just for the discount, or oh, I really want to run a business. And 6 months down the road, I couldn't tell one recruit from the other, because even though they might say that's what they want, their actions didn't always prove it. And so sometimes I had demonstrators who I really had not equipped well decide they wanted to run a business, and now I suddenly had to put my business on hold to help them. And it just didn't make a lot of sense to me. And so one of the things I developed was something called the New Demonstrator Roadmap to Success. And all that did is it talked me through exactly what I was going to do with every new recruit every single time, regardless of what their long-term goals were. And it really helped me because it made sure that I touched on everything. Well, even if that person said, oh, I'm just going to be a hobbyist, which I hate when people say that, because I'll take a hobby demonstrator any day. But what it made sure of is that everybody was prepared. Everyone started out having some success. They earned some free product from me, they earned some free product from the company, they had fun, they met their other people who were doing the same thing they were, and it created kind of a home for them, and when they felt at home, they stuck around. And a lot of those people ended up becoming great business builders. So that's what I mean when I talk about systems. Developing a way of doing business so that every day when you get up, you know exactly what you're going to do. It will save you so much time and energy. So Julie, I hope that answers your question. Thanks all for hanging out with me for this coffee Q&A, and we'll chat with you later.